Hi guys, it is a Friday. It is when I start doing my prepping of my food, pre-prepping if you will. But I wanted to do a actual review of a product. And before that, let's just look at my numbers. Let's see. Oops. Oh boy. Let's see. I messed up my little thingy. Sorry. Sorry, people. Okay. I am at a 0.3 for my ketones. And $76 for my can you see that? For my glucose. I am struggling with my ketones. I don't know what is going on. Ever since the whole NyQuil thing, it's just been basically non-existent. I don't know what's going on. But I'm going to continue the course and hopefully it'll just come back up. So what I am going to try out is from California Country Gal's breads. It's a bun. And she makes breads also in different kinds. I mean, cinnamon bread, just all kinds of things. And you can go to her website, and I'll be linking it below, of course. And what I had been in conversation with her before, and for some reason I never ordered anything or did anything. Then she reached out to me again and said she would send me some things. And I looked at her website and her ingredients, they are phenomenal. They are phenomenal. So I'm really struggling with some things. Being a food addict and sugar and carbs was my main drug. I'm still struggling with like keto treats and all of that. So I'm really trying to scale it back and just be really clean with my diet. Because I am older and I want to be as healthy as I can be. But the buns is 150 calories, 8 grams of fat, 18 grams of carbs, 10 grams of dietary fiber, 5 grams of protein. And some of you might be saying, oh my God, one bun is 18 carbs, but let me go through the ingredients. The ingredients are super clean, and I don't mind the 18 grams of carbs, which actually comes out to just 8 grams of carbs. So filtered water, organic coconut flour, organic psyllium husk powder, organic apple cider vinegar, baking soda, sea salt. That's it. None of this crazy crap you can't pronounce. No laundry list of ingredients. Very clean, and I am more than fine with it. So this is what they look like. They're, you know, here's my palm, and it's a nice size. So it's a nice size bun. It's fluffy. It's not heavy at all. I would think coconut flour and psyllium husk would just make something so dense and heavy and hard you could knock somebody out with it. But look how fluffy this is. This is just amazing. Now for the taste test. It's good and it's really light. Oh my goodness. Very good. I like it. I will get more of her products. Sometimes it's really good to have like bread substitute. But all of the bread substitutes on the market have so much garbage in it that it's not good for your body. I mean, granted, there are some people that can get away with it and lose weight and they're okay, but looking at things now, not just from a weight loss perspective, but from a health perspective, that's a no-go. So, yeah. So this product and Unbun might be the one I go to for breads. I'm going to finish eating this. We're going to do another test in about an hour and see what happens with my blood sugar, with my ketones and all that stuff. But this is really good. Definitely. So check her out. And I will be linking it below. I will be back. We're going to do blood tests. And we're going to talk about what we're going to cook for the weekend. See you then. Okay, and it's time to check our numbers after having the bread. So here we go with the ketones. I was shocked at the ketones. So let's go into the blood sugar. And there's the blood sugar. It really didn't change too much. The ketones did, which to me is weird because there was no type of like fat. Well, I guess coconut flour has fat in it, but there wasn't any like extra fat that would normally make the ketones go up like that. So, I'm okay with it, even though I'm a little bit puzzled by it, but I'm okay with it. So, that's a pretty good product. And again, it is the California Country Gal bread mixes and breads and stuff. So, and I'll link it below. So, I did go to the store and we're going to get into a little bit of a haul. So, let's get right into it. I went to Sprouts. So, I'm going to show you some things that I did pick up. I actually went there for a few things, but who can get a few things at Sprouts? Okay. I got one of these super coffees, the maple pumpkin, which is just phenomenal. Lilies. I'm stocking up on my lilies. I have some in my freezer, but I like to keep them when I see them at a good price. I like to have them. I found some more of the different flavors. I think the last time I got a gingerbread. So this one is a birthday cake, white chocolate birthday cake. This one is just white chocolate. And an old favorite, which is the almonds, chocolate almonds. And I also got some baking chocolate, the white chocolate, baking chocolate. 'Tis the season. I have, let me find the other one. I found the creamers. Oh my God, look at this one. The gingerbread eggnog. Yummy, 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 yummy. And maple pumpkin creamer. I got some unsweetened concentrated chai tea. This is definitely the weather for a lot of chai tea, or just any tea, period. I saw this, I hadn't seen it there before. They have the Choc Zero peanut butter cups, and I'm going to see if they actually work with my body the way Lily's does. So we'll find out. And I love chocolate milk, so I'm going to try this pure drinking chocolate to see if it's any good and also how it's going to work with me. And this is just ginger. I do a lot of cooking with ginger, so it's nice to have some. You see it here. And this is just basil. I have 2 of them for a recipe I'm going to be doing. I needed basil leaves. I got some shredded chicken for a recipe. Some chicken bone broth. A little small can of coconut milk. Some pecan butter. Now, I am really working hard with my diet. It's gotten better. I know that peanut butter is not the best thing for you, and I did find a pretty clean peanut butter, but once that's gone, I'm not really sure if I'm going to invest in it anymore. I bought some pecan butter, and what's interesting about it is that it doesn't hardly have a whole lot of carbs. I think 3 total. You have 1 gram of fiber and you have 1 gram of protein. So if you're not trying to get a whole lot of protein in, and it has about 9 grams of fat. So yes, I'm going to try my best to try to kind of transition out of the whole peanut butter thing. So what else did I do not show you guys? Some broccoli. I eat a lot of broccoli. I found some grain-free hemp chips, which the ingredients are really clean and it's all organic. And the serving size is 28 grams, which is the serving size of almost everything. 9 grams of fat, 10 carbs, 3 fibers, so not bad. And I love hemp. I've been making hemp cereal. So let's see, what else do I have? I have some all-natural sausage, which is going to be for another recipe. Some beef bone broth. I have some basil in a tube in case the basil leaves are not enough for the recipe I'm doing. What else? These are phenomenal. I think I talked about them before. Thomas DeLauer talked about these and how good they are, and they are really good. And it works well with my body. I'm at the point now where something has to work well with my body for me to keep consuming it. If it doesn't work well for me, and that's a hard thing, is to eliminate foods when we're such a food-driven culture. But I'm at that point. I have to do what's right for my body to heal my body. I'm getting older. I'm just gonna have to do, the right thing, even though it might be hard. Because with a food addict, getting rid of certain foods is hard. So, and lastly, I do have the birch benders, and these are good. So that's basically it for my, please. I love the Sciente stuff. Their stuff really works well with my body. Confession, one time I went through a whole bag of these in a day, and I was completely fine. Now, that was not the right thing to do, to eat a whole bag in a day. So, I wish I could find their different flavored ones and single serving size, or I might have to just measure it out. I have some more of their seasonal chips, and these are actually pretty good. So that's it for my haul. We're going to get into cooking, so stay tuned for that. Good morning, happy Saturday. Welcome back to my vlog. My name is Aretha. Thank you so much for joining me. It is a work day for me, and it's cold out there, so we're gonna just do our best and get through it. Let's start off with my numbers and go from there. And let's see. Oh gosh, my thing is acting up. I need a battery actually before it dies on me. Okay, here we go. Still very low, but I think I figured out why. That's the ketones. Blood sugar. So, since my assignment has changed, I'm not as active as I used to be. And I realized when I was getting a lot more exercise, my ketones was higher. So now I'm going to have to figure out how to get that movement and exercise in. I don't know. I think I'm going to really have to, become really structured and probably look at some YouTube videos to get all my movement in a day. So it might be I try to do it at least 5 days a week. We'll see what happens. But I do want to get my ketones back up, so I am going to get with that exercise again. Just have to figure out how. More than likely YouTube. So we'll see. I do have one of my meals ready to go. Let's see. So what it is the Birch Bender's Keto Waffles, and inside is some sugar-free jam with 2 pieces of sausage, and I have my California blend vegetables, and I'm calling that my first meal when I eat it. Again, I might not be able to show you me eat my first meal, but this will be the first meal of the day. So I hope everything's going well with you guys and you are practicing compassion and understanding and empathy. And I will be back. All right, it is time to start with our cooking. So let me just kind of put this, I should have put it in some kind of order. So right here, all the stuff here, let's see. Right here, I don't know if you can see it. I have my Thai spices. I have some basil leaves. I have some leftover chicken. I got more chicken. I have bone broth. And I have coconut milk. So I'm going to do Thai coconut chicken soup. This weird part is when I went to the store this morning, I went to Sprouts. And lo and behold, when I walked in, they had in this little bin all their little soups, and they had a Thai chicken coconut soup. And I'm like, oh, that's what I was coming here to buy all the ingredients to make one. So we're going to do that. I took out of my freezer some pulled pork, 2 bags. So what I'm going to do with this is season it so that it's like taco meat. We'll see what it's going to turn out to be. Hopefully it'll have a good flavor. I took out 1 package of the chicken thighs, and I'm actually going to season it really well and cook this in my air fryer. I have my veggies, which I'm going to be adding to my soup along with the basil leaves. So we are going to get started. Let's go ahead and get this going. So if you remember last time I made this, I actually just used the bone broth. So what I'm going to do this time is combine the bone broth with some coconut milk. And okay, I'm going to thicken this up, have it be a thick consistency by grinding up some of the chicken. Now, this is the part where if you use heavy cream, I'm lactose intolerant. I have yet to find any heavy cream that is lactose free. So you are more than likely to be able to use some heavy cream and some of this to thicken it up. I'm going to grind up pieces of my chicken to help with the thickening up process. Whoa. Oops. Hope that's not too much for it. We'll see. Okay. Put these aside. And pour some of this in. Okay. That was too much for it, so I'll pour the rest in here. There we go. So what I'm going to go ahead and blend this up, and I'll be right back. Alrighty, so let's get to cutting this up. So these are in kind of like big chunks, so I'm just going to go through and just cut them to get them smaller. And this is just chicken breast. And then we're going to dump it into our pot. So they don't have to be extremely small, just so they're not in huge pieces. Okay, the next thing you're going to see is me actually putting stuff into the soup. So be right back. You don't have to watch me cut all this up. This is such a quick and easy dish. The soup is beginning to bubble a little bit. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is just put my basil in. I'm going to put them in whole. And just let it cook. And let some of the flavors kind of marinate in. Oh my God, this smells so good. Oh. And I'm also, I try to get the biggest nutritional bang for my buck here. Some of the super greens, I'm going to put a few of those in there. And we're going to let that cook down. I'm going to give it some stirs and let that cook down also. Okay, it is perfect almost. And at this point, it's basically almost done. So the last thing I'm going to add in is the chicken because the chicken is cooked. I don't want to cook the chicken to death. Since this has been simmering for about a good 7 to 8 minutes. It smells so good, so good, so good. All right, let's add in the chicken. And the soup is basically ready. This is my version of a Thai coconut chicken soup. And it smells so good. Oh my God. You can put this over your cauliflower rice. If you have, keto-friendly noodles, it can go over noodles. It can be eaten by itself. It's nice and hearty. The last time I put broccoli, but this time I said, I want to change it up a bit. So I did add in the basil and the super greens. And we're calling this good because it's done. And I'm going to turn that off. And here's what it looks like. A quick, delicious soup in hardly no time, in the blink of an eye. So we're going to get on to our next dish. All right, let's get on to the next meal. We're going to make some tacos from some leftover pulled pork. So we're going to see how this is going to come out. There we go. Let me get this kind of mashed up. And this is actually done, so I'm just warming it to get the seasonings on it. So I'm going to let it warm up a bit, and then we're going to add all of our spices to it. All right, this is really heated up all the way through. So let's go with the spices. Like I said, I make my own. This is my taco spice. I need to make some more. This jar is almost empty. Okay, got that. Got salmon. This was like less. The bottle was about right here, so that's not a lot. And we have, add these in. Okay, let's just stir all this around, get everything incorporated. Oh, this smells good. My goodness. Oh, yeah, it smells so good. So good, so good. I think I'm gonna add just a little bit more. Well, there's not that much in there. So we'll probably just finish off this whole thing. There. And I can mix some more up. Okay. I'm going to call this good. It's done. This was really quick also because the meat was already cooked. So here we are. On to the next thing. All right. Here's the chicken in the air fryer. It came out amazing. So now we have the soup. We have the taco meat. We have the chicken. And we just got to come up with some vegetables, and that's an easy fix. So we're going to just wrap this up, and we'll probably do the vegetables throughout the week because there's not a lot of room in my refrigerator. So all right, you guys, I am home and I'm getting ready to do my final meal so I can get this video wrapped up. Oh, you know what? I still have my pedometer, and I will show you guys my steps. I'm going to do my best to make myself accountable and try to get in 10,000 steps a day or more. Oh, yeah, 10,000 or more. Because I realized when I started really thinking about it, why is my ketone numbers tanking? Since I changed my position, well, since I've been reassigned a different position, I'm not active as I used to be. And that really, I think, played a role in it. I know when I did my review for the bread that it actually raised my ketones, which was to me still shocking, but I don't like for my ketones to be artificially raised. I'm glad it didn't make it tank anymore, but at the same time, I want my body to naturally do it. So we're going to see. I'm going to try to figure out a way. I'm sure it's going to be YouTube because it's really cold and rainy. Seattle is freezing and raining. So where I would usually be outside a lot, getting a lot of my steps in, that's really hard. But let me show you my steps. I hope you can see this. So my final meal is my soup. I know I made this soup twice in a row. I know that because it's so good, but I did change it up a little bit. I love this Thai soup, Thai chicken soup. Oh my God, it's so good, so good. So I'm gonna have a bowl. This bowl look big, but it's not that big. And here it is. I'm going to eat this, and that's going to be it for me. And I'm going to try to drink some water. I might even try to get in a few more steps, but normally anytime after 4:35, I don't really do too much of anything. I have to do stuff earlier in the day. I'm an earlier in the day type of person. So thank you guys so much. Oh, and I do want to do the Christmas card exchange. Please let me know below. That way I can get a good list going so we can exchange cards. So I will be back for another video. Hopefully next week I can figure out what day I actually want to do the holiday cooking and show you guys that. Some different meals and some things I've kind of played around with my head and see if it will actually work. So look forward to that. Now I'm really wrapping things up because I'm just talking too much. So, thank you guys so much. I appreciate it. each and every one of you. I hope you have a good rest of your day, and I will be seeing you guys shortly.